Welcome to the channel The Practical Study. Today we are going to learn how cooling tower sizing is done and how to select cooling tower for generator. Before moving ahead, it is to request you please subscribe our channel and press the notification bell so that you can find more interesting videos in future. First of all, let's take a review of a water cooled generator. It has four major components: one, generator itself; second, heat exchanger, cooling tower pump, and cooling tower. What happens? Hot water from the generator jacket comes from generator and moves to the heat exchanger, where it exchanges heat with the cooling tower water and its temperature drops down. After cooling, this water moves back to the generator in order to maintain the temperature of generator body and its systems. While in the secondary circuit, water comes from the cooling tower and moves to the heat exchanger, where it exchanges heat with the hot water of engine and its temperature increases. After increase in temperature, this water moves back to the cooling tower in order to reject its heat to the environment and in order to become cooled down for the completion of circuit. So when we talk about the cooling tower sizing methods, then we can discuss that there are two methods. In first method, when you know the cooling tower pump flow rate and temperature difference, then you can calculate what is the size of cooling tower. In second method, when generator jacket water flow rate is given and temperature difference is given, now in this case you will size the cooling tower for a specific generator, while in case number one you will just find out that what is the cooling tower whose flow rate and temperature difference is given, while in second case you will suggest or calculate or size a cooling tower whose generator jacket water flow rate is given and temperature difference is given. So there is a little bit difference between the two methods. We will just discuss ahead. Let's discuss first method. When cooling tower flow rate is given and temperature difference is known, then what is the size of this cooling tower? For example, we have a cooling tower installed on a 1500 kilowatt generator. Its in-out temperature is 41 degrees centigrade and 33 degrees centigrade. That means the water that comes into the cooling tower has a temperature of 41 degrees centigrade, and the water that comes out of the cooling tower has a temperature of 33 degrees centigrade, and flow rate of cooling tower is 140 meter cube per hour. So what is the capacity of this cooling tower? Given data: cooling tower in temperature 41 degrees centigrade, that means water coming from generator heat exchanger to cooling tower, and cooling tower out temperature T2 33 degrees centigrade, that means water coming from cooling tower and going to the generator heat exchanger. Cooling tower pump flow rate is equal to 140 meter cube per hour. Heat capacity of water is equal to 1 kilocalories per kg Kelvin. So the given data: T1 is equal to 41 degrees centigrade, T2 33 degrees centigrade, flow rate 140 meter cube per hour, and specific heat capacity of water, which is constant, is equal to 1 kilocalories per kg Kelvin. So the solution: cooling tower capacity will be equal to the heat removed from the cooling tower, that is MC delta T, flow rate multiplied by heat capacity of water multiplied by the temperature difference. Now putting the values: 140 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 41 minus 33. Now putting the units. Why I am putting the units? Because we need to balance the units. So as you can see that here we have unit of kg and here we have the unit of meter cube. So we need to convert this flow rate, volumetric flow rate, into mass flow rate. In purpose of that, we know that density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. So if we multiply with volumetric flow rate with density, then it will be converted in mass flow rate. And also when you are talking about delta T, then degree centigrade is equal to Kelvin. That's no issue. So converting volumetric flow rate into mass flow rate by multiplying with 1000, we get 1,40,000 kg per hour. Heat capacity will remain same, and the temperature difference from 8 degrees centigrade to 8 Kelvin, that's no issue because degree centigrade is equal to Kelvin in case of temperature difference. So balancing the units, kg will be cancelled by kg, Kelvin will be cancelled by Kelvin, so we get the answer in kilocalories per hour, that is 11,20,000 kilocalories per hour. Cooling tower capacity. While 1 ton is equal to 3024 kilocalories per hour, so dividing this value with 3024, we will get the cooling tower size. So 370 refrigeration ton, we have the cooling tower size. This is the cooling tower whose temperature difference and flow rate was given. Now coming to the second method. Here we are going to size a cooling tower for a specific generator by using the data of generator. When generator jacket water flow rate and temperature difference is given, here we need to size or suggest a cooling tower for a specific generator. So here some safety margin or safety factor will be included in the calculation. So calculation will be going to little bit change as per previous due to inclusion of safety factor. Let's discuss it. For example, we need to install a cooling tower on 1500 kilowatt generator. Generator jacket water in and out temperature is 95 degrees centigrade and 75 degrees centigrade, and flow rate of hot water is 42 meter cube per hour. Find out its capacity of cooling tower that need to be installed. So given data, engine jacket water in temperature, this is the hot water coming from generator body to heat exchanger. 95 degrees centigrade engine jacket water out temperature, 75 degrees centigrade cool water from heat exchanger to generator body. Engine jacket water flow rate 42.6 meter cube per hour. Heat capacity of water which is constant 1 kilocalories per kg Kelvin. So this data is given. Now moving to the solution, cooling tower capacity will be equal to heat removed from jacket water MC delta T. So putting the values, now converting this 42.6 volumetric flow rate into mass flow rate, we need to multiply with density as we have done previous. So it will be 42,600 kg per hour. Now balancing the units, we will get answer in kilocalories per hour. So we know that 110 is equal to 3024 kilocalories per hour. So just dividing this value with 3024, we will get 281 refrigeration ton. Till yet all the calculation was same, but now the change comes. This is the heat removed capacity from the jacket water, but this heat removed capacity will not be equal to the cooling tower size because there is a lot of losses between cooling tower, heat exchanger and all that. So this heat need to absorb from generator jacket water, so we add 20% safety factor for cooling tower capacity to avoid heat exchanger cooling tower losses. So cooling tower capacity we have calculated 28110. For adding 20% safety factor, we will add 0.20 multiplied by 281. So we will get the final cooling tower capacity will be 337.2 ton. And the available market size is 350 ton nearby. So you can select 350 ton cooling tower for your 1500 kilowatt generator. So this was our today's video. It is very simple. If you understand this, and if you like this, please share in your comments and also share this video with your colleagues. Thank you so much.